Hey, it's Rob, and welcome to Axel's Garage. On another episode of Oscar, we have something a little different. It's What's That Noise? So we've been driving Oscar. I'm trying to work out some kinks here and there and issues with it. But all of a sudden, after driving it for about 2 weeks, we started to get a noise. And it's a noise like I would expect to figure out really easy by just looking under the vehicle. It's a bang. It's a banging noise, and it happens as you put your foot on the brake, and just as you come to a stop, it's almost like a rotational bang. And then when you go to give it gas again and get moving, you get that rotational bang, like sort of in reverse, going the other way. So it's loud. It's a bang. It feels like it's coming from under the passenger side floorboard in that area, and it just seems like it should be really easy just to crawl under there and look and say, hey, that's broken, or that's not connected anymore, or that's screwed up. There's the bang. It's that loud. I just can't imagine. And I climb under the vehicle and nothing. I don't see anything out of the ordinary aside from the scaling rust and crud and shit that's under there. And we drive again for a couple more days, and it's loud. And depending on the bumps that you hit and stuff like that, it could be louder, it could be quieter. It could really make a bang, like something striking a hollow piece of metal and a boing, like that, almost like a couple of tools rolling around on the bed. And I look under again, expecting to see something, and nothing. So we're gonna go for a ride, and I'm gonna let you listen to the bang. And what I will do is I will point the camera in the direction of where I hear it inside the cab. That's the best way I could possibly figure it out. All right, so we're sitting here in Oscar. Oscar is an 87 C10, or it's an 87R 1500. It's a GMC. It's got a 4.3 liter V6 with stock throttle body, fuel injection. Everything is stock. And I got my foot on the brake. We're at a stop sign. I hear it, anywhere between the transmission tunnel and the passenger wheel is where I hear it. I'm hoping it's not a transmission noise, but I'm not ruling that out. I've never heard a transmission that seemed to act normal make a noise like that. So what I'm going to do is going to take my foot off the brake, and hopefully we'll hear it. Alright, it sounded and felt, you could feel it, like something slid backwards and hit something. And this is the area that I'm hearing it from. And then I put my foot on the brake. See, even before I put my foot on the brake, it started to go. Let's see if I could replicate that. So I put a little gas. Now I'm going to take my foot off the gas. Now I put my foot on the brake. Now that last noise was just a little bit of forward momentum. Now we'll go with brake. And it's not that, I'm giving it a lot of gas, a lot of throttle. Just a little bit of throttle. Just to show you with the noise. So I got the camera pointed up so you can see what I'm doing. gas, coasting. It's not until you're really slowing down it. Really strange. Alright, well, I drove around after I turned the camera off, trying to just wrap my head around what that noise is. I went to my neighbor's house, who's a car guy, and back and forth in front of his house while he's laying on the ground, and he seemed to think that it was coming from the driver's side. Then when he was on the driver's side on the ground, he heard it louder. So I brought it home, jacked it up, and concentrated on the driver's side. It sounded to him from outside the vehicle like it was something rolling around inside a body panel. And the only inside of a body panel that I could even find is the rockers, you know, you enter and out a rocker. So because of the rust on one side, we know there's nothing rolling around in there, and the rust on the inner on this side is enough where I could stick a tool or you know, one of those magnet tools all the way down from one end to the other end, and there ain't nothing rolling around in that one. So I'm a little baffled. What I am thinking in the way back part of my mind is that there's something in the gas tank rolling around, because the gas tank's on this side. It's just behind the rocker, in between the cab and the bed. It's sort of like half goes into the bed and half goes into the cab. Could there be something in the gas tank going forward and going backwards and just rolling around the gas tank? I don't know, but I'm baffled. And I spent way too much time. I was probably laying under here for about 2 hours, poking and prodding at everything. Spent way too much time because I have some work to do on Robbie's K5. So, and while I was under it, I wound up replacing the fuel filter, and you know what happens. I readjusted the shift linkage. It snowballs. So it's starting to, dusk is coming, and I want to get Robbie's blower motor done because it's starting to get cold and he needs a little heat, and his blower motor sounds like there is a squirrel stuck in the squirrel cage. So that's it for Oscar for today. That noise is going to have to get solved on another day. I can't figure it out. It drives me nuts. Any ideas? Post them in the box below. And as always, thanks for watching.